All right, welcome in everyone. Welcome in. It is time once again for some Disco Elysium. Last time, let's see, what all did we do? We did a whole bunch of stuff. We have our badge. We officially have our name. Uh, because we found what we needed in our wrecked car. So we went on a little joyride before the game started because we picked it up on Monday morning, I think, and this happened on Sunday before we got control of our character. We went on a drunken joyride, so crashed our police car. That was great. I don't know why we were in such a downward spiral. I don't know if this case just has us in that much of a tizzy or what. Hey, Everett, welcome in. How's it going? But today, I don't know if we'll find our gun. That's like the other main big item that we're missing before we can be a proper, respectable detective once again. But at least we're trying not to go into the downward spiral anymore. Of course, after Disco Elysium, we will be swapping over to Myst IV and possibly finishing it. I don't know. I say that every time now because I just feel like we're so close to the end, but we'll just have to see how that goes. All right, so let's go ahead and hop in here and see what we can do. I think this is the same save. So we'll just go with the auto save. Even though we manually saved. All right, so let us take a peek at our quest log. So we've actually not got that very many quests left to do. We have to get 2 signatures for Everett, but Isabel doesn't want to sign it. So I don't know what we need to do for that, but this feels like a pretty big game. We've gotten a good bit of gameplay out of it. Yeah, this is way bigger than I expected it would be, for real. We got to sing karaoke, which we're going to do that tonight. We have everything we need. We're just going to wait until the evening to do it. We still got to figure out how to get into secret passages, so I'm not sure about that. We still got to figure out who made the call to report the murder in the first place and who put the clothes in the trash. I've been waiting all week for this. Cannot wait for karaoke. Welcome in, Mr. Socially Awkward. Yeah, karaoke is going to be great. We will be getting to that after a while. We could still ask the scab leader about tattoos. I'm kind of nervous about that because that could get hostile real fast, but we do have to find out about it. So, and we get to call back in on Wednesday, I think. Or no, I don't remember. It's like the next day from whatever it is. We haven't slept yet. So, whatever day it is, the next day we got to go ask about the armor. And then we still have to find morale. So I think we might kind of start with that actually, like just kind of looking and seeing. Also, there was something out there that I didn't notice before. I saw it out the window. I wonder if I can see it from this side. I'm gonna actually go back in just so I can see. I saw like the green, there's something here, circle as soon as what is this? There's something here. You see hawthorn bushes outside. Is that a hint about the secret passage, I wonder? Maybe we'll go take a peek at that. I'm curious. So yeah, it's 12:57. We got a little bit of time to kill. So I wonder if that's if that's what we'll discover when we find the secret passage, right? Kind of makes me wonder. How could we get up there? I haven't seen anything. There's obviously some kind of secret passage, but I don't know that it's external. Let's see. The sound of melting snow dripping off the roof. It's strange. We might also want to check the basement and see if that freezer has finished melting yet. We haven't checked on that in a while. I kind of think kind of think that the passageway has got to be from inside somewhere. Let's go take a quick peek at the freezer and see if it's done doing its thing. It might not be, but we'll at least see.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Let's try to open it, see if it's defrosted enough to do that.
Slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here.
Do we have a pry bar, I wonder?
This is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time.
Are we?
If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Of course, of course.
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory.
All right.
From there, you can equip it to a held slot.
Okay, so let's do that real fast. Items. No, tools. Equip the pry bar. All right. Will it work this time?
This
Probably
orange
not,
machine
but
is dead still. It
oh,
has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and
pry
an
bar is
electric
not
freezer.
strong enough. Okay, I see. We're definitely going to have to get a better pry bar, I guess, because this one is not strong enough. We'll have to figure that out. Maybe it has to melt some more. That also is a possibility. All right, so let's go back to the new area that we discovered last time and see if we can't potentially... Actually, there was something I wanted to do in the bookshop, I think. Let me see. I don't remember. I'm gonna look at all the stuff in here though, because I feel like there was a
small
book we
mountain
wanted to
of
buy.
Colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games.
I think
for
it was
all
up top
ages.
though.
A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Okay, let's look through the pile.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table.
This
The
is related
topmost
to
book
that
is titled
shop
Working
that we
Compendium,
found in the
second
abandoned
edition.
area. Okay.
There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Catawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag.
Okay.
Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books?
Anything that really catches my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
Oh, I don't have that,
That
so...
price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
Okay. What, Storekeep, what board games do you have?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Look at me. Who'd want to have children with me? I don't feel as if I have any kids. Yes, kids, friends, chicks, I have all those. I don't feel as if I have any kids.
Friends are technically like family.
She fiddles with her pendant thinking.
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
What about all these rural things?
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all.
You don't say.
I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You
Lady,
can still buy them though.
aren't you the one fingering a pendant to ward off evil spirits? I feel like Pot kettle here, you know? Anyways, let's look at these books. Oh, we can look at the glass
display
too.
rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
We read about that shirt or something, right? Look through the display of
Rows
books.
and rows of Hyundai men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyundai and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyundai, Return to Hyundai. And the solipsistic Man from Hyundai and the Hyundai Man.
How many are there?
Maybe 100. Man from Hyundai and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Hyundai.
Man, it just
and
goes
the
on
false
and
god.
on.
Man from Hyundai and the scorched earth. Man from Hyundai, the Hyundai colonies.
Oh my goodness.
Man from Hyundai and the swamp beast. Man
There's
from
still
Hyundai
more.
And the snow crabs.
I'm kind of scared to ask, but is that all?
Not even close.
Oh no.
Man from Hyundai in hell. Man from Hyundai and the forest of slaves.
Okay.
Man from Hyundai under the lake. Man from Hyundai, Hyundai burning. There's even the Trial of Death, a pastoral combat game book set in the world of Hyundai Man, and so much more.
Pain threshold? Do any of the books call out to me? Oh my goodness.
Nothing of interest.
Okay.
Only silence and the cosmic background pain radiation.
I don't know if I want to change that. That's fine. All right. What is this? Gifts and books. Gifts, books, and molten candy. Okay. All right. I don't think there's anything more over that way. Just the back way. What is this? Looks like Guillaume Lemion, the hair poster. Okay.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the
Oh,
supposedly
yeah.
stalwart Vespertine detective Dick Mullen.
So there's that novel. Was there other stuff? Let's see. Let's check this out. Oh, we got
Shelves
that
full
too.
of biographies of famous people, whoever they are.
Okay, there's the Greatest Innocence book. There was something over here. You were walking by and you had a thought about something. What's this?
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner.
Oop.
The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Look at the map of Insulinda.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here.
Okay.
Another, far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
Phantom. What
Ozon,
else?
Laurentide, Fas a la Mer.
This is like all the geography
Arcade
we've heard about,
Islands.
right?
All just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white,
All right.
disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou. In a bookstore, it's you.
Can you see cities on the islands?
You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star. On Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu. On archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers. On Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas.
All right.
850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history.
Look at the edges. What's on the
ocean
edges?
breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Mwindi is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called.
So I guess the maps like
Connections to other
connect
worlds.
together.
Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there.
Okay.
You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away.
I guess we won't be
Perhaps
traveling
they
there,
are
huh?
gods of distance and outer dust.
Look at the map of Revachol.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction.
Okay.
To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity.
Wasn't that where
They
we
sound
were
rich to
from? I don't know.
This is Revachol East.
And west of the river?
Houdon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad.
Oh,
Then
Jamrock.
there's
That's the
Jamrock.
area that
It's
we
bad. People
worked
shouldn't
from,
live there,
right?
but they do. Then Forberg.
I
It's
think.
almost as bad.
Maybe.
And much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And Martinique?
It's so small you can't even see it on the map.
Eh.
No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour.
Okay.
It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest.
Look at the map of Martinique.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture
Oh.
postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48.
All right.
Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbour, even the whirling in rags there.
That could be useful. Storekeep, can I buy these
I'm
maps?
sorry, officer. The map of Martinaise is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
Yeah. Gee, thanks.
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinaise is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one of Martinique so cheap? You seem to underestimate my resources, but sure, okay. I mean, that's exactly what I was thinking, but we're gonna go with this one.
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be.
Oh, so it's basically
But when
garbage?
some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
Which we may have knocked one
The
over.
place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
What happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinaise up. All these ruins are bad for business.
Why would we steal? Let's just buy the map of Martinique.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Of course. Okay, so can we look at that? We can interact with it, right? So let's
The
see.
worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinaise, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48
Okay.
resides on the upper right corner.
Trace a path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Cypar, over Saint-Brou.
These are not how I would
and
pronounce them in my
Martinaise
head.
North. Finally, coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
Mm-hmm.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the map tab.
Huh. Okay. I've been wondering about that. Let's see. Map. Oh, nice. Okay, and it said something about we had fast travel there, right? So these are found white tracks. Those on white are available to try now. Oh, that's cool. Knick-knack stand. Set of tracks. Huh. Okay. Interesting. And what was over here? Oh,
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
I know we've already done this before, but now that we've learned about Morel, I wonder if we might have any new dialogue.
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free. I
Okay.
can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh, no!
Okay. Well, whatever then. All right. What are we looking at? Everyone knows the most interesting thing about fascists was their magic. What? Okay, so we could buy some books. I don't know if they'll be useful. The map should be useful, though. I don't know. Do we need to talk to her? We can look on our map and see. Knick-knack stand, damaged ledger. I guess, what can we have the ledger, right? Oh, but that we don't want to do that because that's opening up. Well, if we open it up, okay, I'm just curious. I'm just gonna do a quick save. All right. I'm actually just a little bit curious. Ledger. Okay. If we
It's the ledger you found in the
attempt
trash.
to open it.
Cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell.
What
of
are we gonna
urinal
find
cleaner.
inside?
Just relax. The two sides of the board are slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the slides. All you need to do is bend the plastic on your knee, slowly.
Okay.
The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know.
Wait, somehow I don't want to. Slide the drawer open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Oh, well, that wasn't what I expected. Let's look at the ticket
2
stubs.
octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too.
Okay, pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see
What
violet
is
flowers,
this?
floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell it first because of the flowers?
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored.
Huh.
A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand.
Do we have a wife or a girlfriend?
A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort,
I wonder.
and a smile. You think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's
I mean, we had this hidden in our clipboard, right? So,
Harry, it begins.
okay.
You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
Keep reading.
Your hand shakes, holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road.
Okay.
Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Okay, we gotta read more. We gotta learn more about ourselves.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Uh-oh. Why do I feel like maybe there's a but?
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear.
Okay.
Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector. A streetcar distancing.
Are we gonna figure out where we live?
You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, no, hold on.
Oh, okay, hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Who knows?
Detective, is everything all right?
Fall sideways? What happens now? What did we do? Did we just pass out? What? What in the world? I don't even know. What? Begin?
There is nothing.
What?
Again.
Nothing.
Nothing said, brother. No treachery, just blackout.
Just lie there passed out?
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you.
Okay.
That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
Yeah, that's the stuff?
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it
This is weird.
the shadow.
Okay.
Because it's always there.
White morning?
Tell him. Tell him.
Ah, yes. In the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do you do?
It smelled so nice?
It didn't smell nice.
Why?
It smelled like betrayal.
Was that the X something? The ... Where's Voyager Road? So my name appears to be Harry. We already know that. There was something about a bow collector too. Was that the X something?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape. Its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Okay, where's Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Okay, so my name appears to be Harry.
Your name is fuck all.
No, it's not.
It certainly ain't Harry.
Yes, it is. Then what is it?
Your name is passed out on the ground, dragged around by one of the other evil apes. They're taking you somewhere.
Probably, hopefully, to a hospital. There was something about a bow collector too.
Yeah, man. What was that about?
Okay, enough just lie there motionless?
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
I'm not coming back. What is that? It's cold? What? Well, I am coming back. I want to come back. What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you.
Is it water?
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Okay. Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
It was water then. Okay.
Drink. Water.
All right. The lieutenant is extending a small canister to your mouth. Let's drink.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The
Okay.
pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Awesome. I'm glad we had Lieutenant Kim there.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
Yes, we do. Drink.
With greedy gulps, You down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
All right, continue.
What happened?
I should ask you the same. I came in contact with the burnout ruins of the past, Lieutenant. I was dehydrated. It won't happen again. I start climbing out of the motor car. I should ask you the same.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
Okay, that's what I thought, that he was going to take us to a hospital.
10 minutes, maybe.
That's not bad. Well, let's be honest. We'll open up because, I mean, he's kind of become our friend, right? And I feel like we have to trust each other. So he needs to know what's going on. I came in contact with the burnt out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen.
He hands you the remains of your
He
ledger.
replies with such understanding. It's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
I mean,
You
okay.
dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's see. Let's solve this case or just nod. Let's just nod. That seems more in line.
Good.
Okay. Well, that was definitely interesting. All right, so we have some thoughts we got. What did we get? The bow collector. That would give us like negatives on both. How would we do this? Okay. Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector of streetcar number 42, slowly down the slope from Voyager Road, then east on B206 across the river, where there are no close factories or ruins to study. At the academy, electrical cables run overhead, and the bow collector draws across them like a musical instrument. A flash. She's standing at the rear window, holding onto the rail, in a spring coat, waving at you. I think we should internalize this. I mean, I guess we're gonna lose a little bit of authority in the meantime, but I think that might tell us where we were coming from, right? Another minus authority. It says temporary, so little guy gets further and further away. You see yourself from above. You're passed out on the blue tiles of the hostel room floor. Even from this distance, you can see your eyelids flutter at the mention of what? A great white object, letting out its sweet smell like a lily of the valley. The little man's forgotten its name, but he still remembers the feeling. And look, he moves. The feeling animates him. He instinctively reaches out for the feeling's best friend, a bottle of Commodore Red. He puts on his disco clothes and gets smaller and smaller. Okay. Let's not do that one. That one sounds perverse. Alright. But the other one sounds like it could get us a location on where we live. Alright. So, let's look at our map again. What else can we do? Punch clock, payphone. Interfacing. Knick-knack stand. There was something at the knick-knack stand. Okay.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Interesting. Tools. Okay, so we end up with -2 authority, but +1 empathy, +1 inland empire. This is the same ledger you found in the trash, only worse somehow. It makes you think about the letter, about the woman's handwriting, about not wanting to get out of the bed in the morning. Interesting. Okay. Let's go back to the bookstore. What time is it? Okay, it's only 1:37. That's fine. We still got plenty of time. Because apparently there is a check we can do somewhere. Was it here? I don't remember. Knick-knack stand. Oh no, it's... Where is that at? That must be like... Because we're way down here? Okay. So it's not at the bookstore. It's got to be maybe up by the dock. We can see. There was a little stand there. I didn't remember it having anything we could do with it though, but who knows? No, it still says we're here. So I don't know. Maybe it's elsewhere. Well, I guess we could try talking to Everard. Well, no, because it said we have to get the signatures, right? There's a church there. Have we been to that church? I don't know. Let's go. It said we had fast travel to the fisherman shacks, but I don't know how to do that. Punch clock payphone. We could try that while we're here. I mean, we might as well. I think we probably have already tried it before, but maybe there was something else that we could do with it. Like, we might have a skill point we could use and find out, like, what its purpose was, right? Was this?
The already familiar cold touch of plastic
Interfacing.
as you pick up the handset.
Okay, so we heard your name and we got long way home. We should be able to get it. Let's try it.
Your fingers run over the dial pad.
Nice.
005. That's the dialing code for Revachol.
We're learning about our past today.
4952, and a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993.
Okay.
Calling. Calling.
Is anyone going to answer?
Still calling. Then.
Still calling?
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lammy. How may I help you?
Okay.
The voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows.
What is this place?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lammy.
No, I mean, what is this place to me?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here.
Do you know me?
No.
Why did I call you?
Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
We're not going to go with the Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau anymore. My name is Harrier Dubois. Do you have anything on my name?
Let me fire up the machine. Dubois. Dubois. Here we are.
Okay.
You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November '46. Whoa, not a fun film, that one.
What kind of film is that?
It's not an easy watch. After the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Ziemsk immigrant Egidius Wojcik tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia.
Okay.
No wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Maine.
Okay.
The call is terminated by the other party. You're left with the discomforting sound of the disconnect tone.
All right. Well, that's another check done, right? Okay. The set of tracks, I think, isn't that behind the Whirling in Rags? I don't know where this knick-knack stand is, unless it's just outside or something. It's not this, is it? We've already opened this, I think.
The file cabinet stands steady as
Yeah,
ever.
okay.
The drawer
So it wasn't that.
Smooth.
I guess let's what is this? Oh. Okay, sure. It's just sitting there. I'll take some extra morale. We have like 8 now that we can use. All right, let's go ahead and head down. I really want to find... do we talk to him? I mean, he's right there. I don't know if this is a good idea, but at the same time, we quick save it. All right, this is gonna go badly, but we gotta do it.
Right to work. Right to work. Shame
All right.
on you.
I think you may be able to help me decipher some tattoos. So let's take out the picture.
Don't think so.
They were on the body of the man who was hanged behind the cafeteria there. It was on your colonel. Yeah, let's say that. Give him the photo.
Wordless, He takes the photo and looks at it. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving.
Okay, how's this gonna go?
Hard as a stone, but beneath it.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Loincloths?
Yeah,
Can you tell me what the tattoo means?
what it means.
He points to one tiny star in the web of lines, away from the man's heart, almost on his stomach.
In what must have been Seminine.
Okay.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here?
Yes.
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Mm-hmm.
Benito is one of the inhabited islands of the Seminese archipelago near the Pale. Covered in jungle, it was anchor point for the Seminese nationalists in the proxy war held on the islanders' territory.
Okay.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
He licks his lips as if drunk suddenly.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Don't interrupt him here. We gotta know. We gotta figure out what this guy's about.
Our boy. He's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon.
His voice gets strangely quiet. A long, long way from right to work. His gaze pierces the paper.
At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding.
Okay.
We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old.
So far, what I'm hearing is the allegations are true, and he probably deserved what he got.
She was quite the entertainment. For the week she lasted, expired in the hands of Sarge Mason. The kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch.
Uh-huh. Talking about the man on the gates is that the guy that gave us some money a while back?
Mason couldn't let go.
Oh
Cut
my
the tits
gosh, are
off
you
the
kidding
cold
me?
body and fucking ate them.
And you think it's funny?
Said primitive spirits were watching over him now. Drowned in
right.
a week later. Spirits my ass.
I mean,
Something stirs in your stomach.
you were there. You're not really a scab leader. You can have that. You were there.
No, I was somewhere else. That's just a guess as to what this one little star on his belly might mean. I'm just a bouncer.
You're not really a scab leader.
Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask off.
Can I have it back?
Go ahead. All right now.
Okay.
Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing!
Ugh, I don't like this guy.
On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, littering his dead skin.
Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines?
Free flow of commerce!
The man yells and wipes his face. Sweat is dripping down his brow. Say very quietly, is there a tribunal being convened by any chance?
Fucking bug.
He breathes out slowly, his giant chest deflating and his mouth slightly open.
You hear a tiny rattle, a small radio, cracking somewhere. An earpiece.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal, and it won't be long until it's ready.
Mm-hmm.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right to work dance back on.
I'm just gonna leave now. Yeah, that was intense. All right. So, what else do we have? We did talk to him. I think the set of tracks is behind the whirling in Rex. I swear I thought we looked at them, but maybe not. It's 4 o'clock. I wonder when it counts as evening. I'm guessing another hour or two. I don't know. Let's see. It's these, right? Maybe we look at them again. Or is this not it?
What do you see?
Yeah, we already looked at those. Where are the tracks that we're supposed to look at then? Are they out here? Because there were tracks out here. But I thought, was it this?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush
it
that
was
covers
this.
the plaza mosaic.
Okay, reconstruct the movement because we found the sunken motor carriage. Okay.
The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago.
We know what
It's
the
a
event
message
was.
written in the language of burnt rubber.
So we started here, crashed into the gate, reversed, and then turned over here. Okay.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there.
That would be us.
And then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager.
And then what happened next?
The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building.
And then?
Before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
This is where I started off with my motor carriage before sinking it in the sea.
No wonder the cafeteria manager seemed frustrated when he was giving us directions to the yard.
I would imagine so.
You did provide us with a very convenient access point to the crime scene.
We did indeed. That's Kim, always looking on the bright side. Okay. What else do we got? We have... I don't know. We're not doing measure head. That's silly. We don't need to do that. What else do we have? Backyard wall. Sleeping dock worker. Trash container. I don't know. We don't need... We got the key. We don't need to do that check. I really want to find the secret entrance, though. Is there some way we can find that? I don't know. And we're sure it's not, like, out here. Like, if I have, for example, the crowbar in hand. We've got the crowbar in hand. I can't, like,
You see
pry it
a heavy
open.
steel door with a prominent dimple lock.
Try and push on
the
it.
door does not budge.
Touch
The
it.
cobalt blue surface, old cobalt paint.
Is there
Rough, it
anything
leads
else
to a
here?
side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined.
Okay. So I don't know. Maybe the secret passage is upstairs. We can go look. Let's see. Maybe we'll find something. Can we go in here?
The door is closed.
Knock again?
Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance.
What about through here? Can we get through here? No. Okay. Is there anything out the balcony? We can look. I don't think there is, but maybe we missed something? I just don't see anything. Oh, what's this? A gust of briny wind washes over you? Oh, okay. Yeah, I just don't see any Unless there's some way we can get back there. Which I just don't know. I think let's go talk to the cafeteria manager again. Maybe we can... I don't know. Maybe we can tell him we found something else and get some more dialogue options. Let's see.
Hey, was there something you needed?
I saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Okay, so let's ask about the door again.
Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it, though?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
So I feel like...
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
Yeah.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the
I wonder if there's a way we can unlock it.
So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Okay, so maybe we can somehow locate a key somewhere in something. Why can we do something with this? Oh, we can take that. Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? That gives us health. All right. I don't see anything else right now. I guess for now, let's go to the fisherman shacks and see if there's anything else that we can explore. Like maybe we can find Morale. I know she said, let's go talk to her again. She said she had found him. Or she had met him and then they went farther on down, I think. So we may need to go down the beach a bit more, possibly. Let's talk to her again.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it.
Oh.
The wind is turning southeast. What's in your mind, officer?
So that's my motor carriage in the sea, by the way. Point to the second vehicle.
Oh. That's good to know, I guess.
It was
in the sea?
It was an accident. I'm sorry. I got drunk and apparently drove it in the sea.
This calls
we'll
for
be
a funeral,
honest.
if you ask me.
You're suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage? No, that's senseless sentimentality. Inanimate objects don't have souls. I'm actually in the middle of a murder investigation right now. You're suggesting we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
I mean, I don't think they have funerals for motor carriages. What an odd thought. Maybe I should. I don't want a funeral. I hate death. What an odd thought. Maybe I should. Let's humor her.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat.
Yeah?
Share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Life world. Someone's been reading up on last century Gotwaldian philosophers. Play it cool now.
All right, I'm in, but organizing a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's probably true.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
Let's see. It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities like rejuvenate the doomed commercial area, or let's focus on things we can actually do, all right? Well, it's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities.
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do.
Right.
The murder investigation, for example.
Okay, so I'm looking for someone else. I'm looking for the missing cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
That was the people who look for animals. Mainstream scientists
Aha,
deny it
like
exists.
snowmen.
Right?
Two odd guys have been wandering around here.
Where did they
Nose
go
in
again?
sand, talking. Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean,
She
that's
points
where they
north?
were heading. Who else are you looking
Okay,
for
she went
besides
north.
snowmen?
Alright, that's it.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Alright, what did we get? -1. Kim's presence makes it awkward. Don't know a good spot yet. Maybe we end up asking her out. I don't know. But then who was this lady that we were with? We do need... Okay, so we need to go north. There's apparently a church somewhere. Okay, it's not going to be that way. Alright, so let's see. And I guess we got to go this way. Can we go up that way? No, we got to go over here. Maybe around this way. Yeah, okay. Okay, oh, what's this? Something in here? Let's see. Maybe someone hid some more Real there. No, we got a book, a primer for small kids. Okay, what is this all about? Oh, it is in here. A primer for small kids. Where is that? This one. Interact.
You hold in your hand the colorful primer. The title reads, A Primer for Small Kids. There's a bear involved.
Exactly what I need. Flip through the pages.
Every page has one word designating one letter of the alphabet with a faded illustration. Most of them are scientific and cultural principles. It goes as follows.
Let's do this.
A is for azimuth. B is for Boreas. C is for cosine. D is for diamite. E
Okay.
is for ellipse. F is for
That's
phlogiston.
ellipse.
G
That's not how you
is for
spell
gamete.
ellipse. Uh-huh.
H is for homeboy.
Oh my
I
gosh, they
is
said
for econ.
H. That's not how you
J
pronounce
is
that.
for Ura. K is for collapse. L is for laudanum. M is for myriad. N is for nadir. O is for aureole. P is for perihelion.
Nod stoically.
Q is for quasar.
We're almost done.
R is for rhododendron. S
None of
is
these
for
things are
sinus.
like related.
T is for tricolor. U is for ultra.
It's just
V is
random
for vector.
fancy sounding
W
words.
is for Wahrheit. X is for xylophone. Y is for Ustava.
Okay.
Z is for zenith.
That's it.
That's it. You know the alphabet now.
I'm so glad. In what is called the IL, the international language, developed by scientists from Grad in the 20s. Sinus means sign, for example. Kim, I know the alphabet now.
Good. I also know the alphabet.
I'm so glad. Exactly what I need.
This book will show you the score. Get you oriented
Oh,
with
man.
those basic concepts you appear to be hazy on. The anthropomorphic bear will give you the lowdown of your life.
On what?
The alphabet.
Oh, okay. Well, let's put the book away. That was hilarious. All right. And that was my favorite response, I think. I know the alphabet now. Yay! All right. Let's get back to the investigation. We're going to look and see. We got to go north. So let's see. Oh, what's this? What do we got here? Arrest, eaten letters, read Mazout. Looks like there's a bridge up here. Well, there's so much stuff we need to, like, investigate. I should put back on... I don't need the crowbar equipped. Do I? Let me see. I guess that's fine because we have in our other hand the plastic bag. Okay, so that's fine, actually. So if we have tear, we'll be able to get it still. I don't know if it'll appear, though, so... The rear tire of a motor carriage adorns these reeds. That's a Nolad Vincinq, an unsuccessful model. Not as good as our car that we crashed. Oh, we got quick travel to the church. Okay. What's at the church? A dead phone, a smashed receiver like someone hung up too hard. Okay, oh, can we pick that up? No. Alright, what else do we got around here? What is this? Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome. Yeah? Would seem like it. Are these like mouse traps? That's kind of what it looks like. Oh wait, we can actually interact with that. Is it useful?
Payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Pick up the handset. I wonder if we'll dial another number if we would call the same one.
The machine is inoperable.
Is that the same number that we called before? Why would we dial a random number? I don't know. Let's just leave for now. We're not gonna dial a random number right now. Maybe later. If it was an important number, you know, like about our past or something, that'd be one thing. What is this? Oh, that's on the other side of the... Oh. Yes, that's more bottles to sell. Thank you very much. Okay. There's a lot to explore here, man. What all do we got? Okay, so this is the church. Bars cover these long, dusty windows. Oh. There's some kind of mural, and there's some people here. Like a father and son.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D.
Okay, research and development.
The slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Tomorrow never came.
Lieutenant raises the collar of his bomber jacket. Turn away. Let's see. Can we talk to you guys?
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
A blind man stands next to his son, pointing to the weather-worn ruins. He sees you approaching and smiles.
You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Khan Hylostown. You must be Kim Kituragi, right?
Oh.
I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hyper...
That's interesting that he recognized Kim.
Nice to meet you.
Hold on. Hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
Wait, what was that about the windows before?
Oh, yes. So, Mikhail, they had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall.
Huh. You and Kim know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
He rests his hand on the boy's shoulder. The child stays hidden behind the hem of his father's coat, clutching to its his worm-themed coloring book.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into verbs lately.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
Okay.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
He points to the building again.
Wow, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
What's so fascinating about an empty building? You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money? Great, thanks for all the interesting information. What's so fascinating about an empty old building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
He raises his hand to his eyes, springtime sun warming his handsome face, All four of you turn to admire the mural before
What not
you.
a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And
I
Felt,
mean, it says it,
which
right?
now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Huh. I don't look at the building looming over you.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
I don't think I've ever heard of this Feld Electrical.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains.
He adjusts his suit
They
jacket.
started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era.
Okay.
Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve, or should I say they were developing an ace up their sleeve. I'm mixing my metaphors here.
Yeah. Okay. What was that ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
Okay, a tape computer?
An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape.
Didn't we
bricks,
see
portable
this?
enough to be a take-it-home solution, revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer, which is a
Okay.
feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN, and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He grins, admiring the sentence he just produced.
He assumes something like a combat stance, facing the wind.
What happened?
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
The boy wipes his nose on his sleeve.
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes, possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins.
He pauses, pointing to the other building, then continues.
All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
I see. So you're saying that Felt Electrical built this boardwalk.
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
The lieutenant looks wistfully at the horizon as if picturing gondolas rising to the sky.
Yes. To lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
What happened to the engineers, the company people?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
Wait, is he saying that we should just bypass the excesses of the revolution?
He means they all died at the hands of the communists. We're not gonna do that. That's his son. Tape computers, right?
Tape computers.
He nods, wind tasseling his suit jacket. What did the revolutionaries do with those advanced tape computers?
They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars.
Okay, what was
The Mars
that?
Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02.
Okay.
A short-lived legislative foundation for a short-lived utopia.
Okay.
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bon Baiser dans ce Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree.
I wonder
tried
if the
to get
bookstore
Mikhail to
has it.
memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
How did those tape computers work? Did they work like radio computers?
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware.
He raises his finger, remembering something.
Buckle up.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It
Okay.
raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team, trying to...
Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center?
Yes, yes, he did.
What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced?
Okay, the Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center, Paul Ackerman, Keith, and Guy Juice. What are you talking about?
The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Arts. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
You're making this up? Turn to Lieutenant Kim. Is he making this up?
In fact, I'm not. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center.
He clears his
But
throat.
perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
Okay.
Made of black film and folding tape structures.
Let's see. I've seen cooler, nod cool. I've seen cooler things than that. The RCM should get some of those. Let's just nod and say cool.
Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The felt playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07.
Wait, the Feld playback experiment?
Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the Feld playback experience, but those are incorrect.
Why did the revolutionaries destroy it?
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building.
He takes a step back. The boardwalk creaks mournfully in the wind. I want to ask something else.
But of course. What else?
You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money? Do we really ask him that? I mean, Kim's gonna judge us. So let's just say, great, thanks for all your interesting
No, thanks to you for
information.
having me and little Michaela here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Pick your brain. If anything, this was rather one-sided. He did the talking. Whatever.
Indeed, whatever. All right. And I just want to peek and see what these 2 things are. Another power box. It charges nothing now. It's empty. And what's here? The fence blocks the path. No way on from here. Oh, we got a box. With money. Oh, what is this? A Nosafed and some real. All right. We got some nice real here. Awesome. Well, so we got an interesting little lesson on art. And we got some real. What's this?
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Let's try to see inside.
Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see is the shadow of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion on the bars. They're foaming with it. And a small layer of white salt from the sea.
Lieutenant, can you make out what's inside?
No. I won't even try.
Yeah.
You know,
He takes his glasses off.
I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
Can you still shoot though? Let's not ask that. That feels like rubbing salt in the wound, because he already had to shoot something and almost missed. Let's just nod. All right. Well, I think north of us is going to be the actual church. Like, I think this is probably this building here. That's what it looks like according to the drawing. So we'll continue around. I don't think this is here. I think that's what they were talking about. They were going to build it and then they didn't. So Let's go ahead and save it. Alright, I think we did a good bit today. Sadly, we won't be doing karaoke today because it's only 2:44. We still have this whole area to explore next time. If time passes, then next time we might be able to do karaoke, but it might be a couple of episodes from now. So we'll go ahead and head out of here, and we're going to swap on over to Myst IV. So I'm curious to see how that will go. And what we'll discover there. We're going to get our info up to date over here, though. Let's say Myst IV. And this updated. Are you going to do karaoke when you win? I don't know. I was going to wait until the evening. Like, whenever the evening is, just time passes kind of slow. But whenever enough time passes that it's evening time and the Whirling in Rags is actually got people in it, I've got everything I need to do the karaoke. We just need to, you know, wait for a crowd at this point. All right, let's update this and this. Okay. Hopefully that should be good. So, where did we leave off on Myst IV? I know we were doing a whole bunch of running around. We had finally gotten the water elementals offering. I think now that we have that, we need to, like, weren't we supposed to go into the dream again, I think? Let me make sure the sound is working over here. Okay, it's working. All right. Looks good. Make sure it doesn't get too loud. I think it's okay though. All right, so yeah, I think last time we got we had gotten the water elemental's blessing, and now we need to go dream. There may be a few other things that we need to go back and do as well, because I know we ran into several of those sisters. We were supposed to try and find a part somehow from that machine, the other one. I don't know. We found an open door, but I don't know. I still don't know how we're going to get into it. So we might explore a little bit there, but then I think we'll go try and dream and see if we can get any more information. All right, let's go ahead and load it up. And we'll see. Okay, so I don't know what we expect to see here exactly. We did manage to open like what looks like a window or a grate, but I don't know if that gives us anything. Like, can we go down? There's still water there, so I don't know if we do that. That's going to, I'm pretty sure that goes into there. We can go down here. That goes out. I'm just looking around to make sure we haven't, like, missed anything. We've got that, but there's nothing to do with that. It's just for looks. There is the door down there, but this is the door in question. That little gate over there opened up when we turned this. And then it closes. So I don't exactly know. If we look around, we can see, like, rings. And I don't know what these would be called, like weights or something. I don't know that there's anything we can do down here. I think this is static. I don't think this turns. And as far as this, if there's a way to open this, I surely don't know what it is. That's why I'm curious, like, if there is something you can do here. But it doesn't seem like it. So I wonder if this door either just doesn't open, which would seem kind of weird, or if you have to do something else in order to open it. More importantly, I'm curious about that. It also looks like it's in sunlight, and definitely this area is not. So maybe it's not, maybe it's around this way, actually. Perhaps. Like, could it be? It's surely not over this way. That would be, well, what are we looking at here? A new memory. Okay. Hey, Akania, welcome in.
Remember, Agnar, we have to be discreet about this. The protectors rarely come this way anymore, but if anyone sees us bringing materials inside...
Give me some credit. I was already planning on working at night. After the protectors have gone home.
Okay. So... is there something over here? Like... it is in the sunlight. I'm wondering, did we open something on this side? That, I mean, it seems very far away from the window we were looking out of. I don't know. Like, I would think it was... I mean, it could be maybe in that vicinity. Let's just try going around this way and see. Okay, so that just leads us back here. If we do this, that just is gonna lead us down there, I think. Yeah, and we can't interact with that. So I'm not really sure what we're seeing when we look through that window, because it doesn't appear to be anything here. If we lower this, is there something we can see better through here? I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't seem like it. I don't think that's the window we're looking out of. And so you would think it's like right here, but it's clearly not. Unless it's... Alright, so if we go through here and look, it doesn't look like it's in this pit. It just doesn't. So where is it? I mean, clearly those are part of it. But how do we get there? Wait, is this open now? No, it just looked like it was open, I think. I was gonna say. Alright. Yeah, and I don't see like a hidden switch or anything here. It would be nice if we could get in here, because then I feel like maybe there'd be a way to get over to the other side. There's gotta be something we can do. I'm trying to visualize the angle of where it's looking. We can see... we can see that. Is that... far enough along? Or is that what we're looking at? I'm not sure if that's where we're looking out of or what we're looking at. I don't know. Can we go down? This is just gonna go down the tunnel again, I think. And there's nothing we can do. Like, we can't take a partial step out of here. Yeah, it just goes back up here. So I don't know. There may be something else we need to figure out with that. But I'm not sure right now. I feel like it's looking over here where we can't access right now. Maybe we have to do something with all of this water stuff. Possibly. But we did get the water blessing, so maybe now we can go back to that dream place and see if we can find out anything else. I think that was in like the big flower. We'll see. I guess we can't go this way. Wait, there's a... Oh yeah, that just lifts this up. I forget. Is there a way to go from this way, or do we have to like go all the way around? I'm guessing we have to... Okay, this is broken. That's why I see. Alright, so we'll have to go all the way around. That's fine. It's a little annoying, but it's fine. We'll just go around. This way, I think. Yeah, see, we may have to figure out something with that, because clearly that's not running, but I also don't know how to make it run. Alright, let's head out. We should be almost out of the stone forest, I believe. Which way do we want to go? Will this lead to the right area? Maybe? Yeah, this leads out of... Okay, yeah, this is the archway. Okay, okay. And then I think if we go this way, we should be able to get to that big flower, maybe? Unless we can only go... Oh, okay, so we may need to... What was down this way? We may need to go the other way, though. This just leads to, like, the courtyard, right? You think? Okay. Alright. Well. I don't think we need to go back up to the temple area. I think that just goes to the controls, right? What is this? Have we figured out what this does yet? I don't think we have. Well, it clearly opened something. But we've yet to figure out what that something was. Alright. Well, that's okay. Let's head up here. And see. Okay, now we're heading in the right direction, I believe. And we should be able to get there, I think. What is this? Oh yeah, this is the broken one. We could... Let's listen to her memories to see what she said, because she's the one that told us to get the parts. And I kind of want to hear what she had to say again.
In Serenia, the memory chamber stores our memories, so
Right.
that future generations can still visit us and dream. Empty globes for storing our memories are formed underwater, and we gather
Underwater?
them using the harvester.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm unable to fix it, I must see how bad the damage is. Oh, I was supposed to tell you, a few of my sisters have gathered in the Hall of Spirits to dream.
Oh.
If you go there after they've awakened, you might be able to learn more about what happened to Yisha.
Okay, so this was a different message then. This wasn't the one where she asked us to fetch parts. That's fine. I don't know why. For some reason, I was thinking that was that memory, but that's okay. All right. Well, I thought Well, let's just go up here and see. I don't think this is where we need to go, but just in case it is, let's see. Is there something here? Oh, we got a new memory.
You have done well, Yisha. So now, in recognition of all that you have learned, and in accordance with the customs of my people, I present you this amulet of memories. May you
The
always
amulet we
find
have.
wisdom in dream.
Okay. Interesting. Is there anything else in here? Like, can we look out the window or anything and get any information? I don't think so. Anything over here? No. And this one. Does not appear like it. Okay, well, let's go ahead and head out. We've got to get to the other one. I think that one right there. So if we can figure out how to get there, that will be good. Let's go here, this way. I guess we have to go this way. I swear I thought... I don't know. How do we get to it? I forgot. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. We'll just wander around a bit. Because it's not like there's that many passageways, right? I feel like we should just be able to, like, hop the fence, you know, and get there. Alright, let's go ahead and look this way. And see if there's anything we can do. Okay, so we can close the water, or we can let the water run. Well, since we have a water spirit, I feel like we probably want to let it run, right? Or can we not now? No, we can. We can open the gate and let it run. Okay. So that's fine, at least for now. Alright. What does this do, though? I don't know. I feel like maybe it will do something. But right now, I'm not sure. Can we, like, follow it down this way and then go that way? Or maybe that is what we do. Maybe we go this way now. Perhaps. I don't know. I think this is just going back to where we came from. But I'm not really seeing a... Can we go behind this? Back behind it? To get here? Okay, okay. Yes. What was over here? Could we go over here? No, we can't leave the path. Was that a memory? That was a memory. We already watched it. Okay. That's fine. Alright. So let's go in here. Do we go in the middle here? I don't know. We have the flower. I don't know that there's anything else specifically in the middle there. We can go around and go up, though. And see if we're able to go back into the dream from here. Because that's sort of what they said, right? Like, get the water spirit and it will guide us in our dream. Oh.
To be against us.
Hello.
Fortunately, there is little I can say to prepare you for what you are about to experience. The Mirror Realm is different for everyone who travels there.
Okay.
But your guide will be waiting in his true form to meet you, and will explain what you really need to know. Please, lie down.
Sure. Here we go. Back off to the dream.
Normally I would remain until you return, but with everything that's happened today, I cannot.
Oh,
So,
okay.
should you decide to leave Dream without getting the answers you seek, you will have to return to it later without help.
Oh.
In that case, just focus on the all-seeing eyes of the ancestors, and you should be able to travel there.
Should.
Are you ready? Then gaze on the eyes high above you, and let your journey begin.
Okay. It's a mask. The lights are shining through it. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Into the dream we go. Personal space, exactly. I feel like she spit on us too. I could have imagined that, but... Well, that's cool. He's like swimming through the air. Oh, that's cool. I guess is that like all three of them? So they didn't have to do like an intro for each one. Myst becomes a musical. Myst the musical. I mean, it is very pretty. Alright, I see clouds. And we're flying through the clouds in the water. I mean, sure, clouds are water vapor. Fire and water and air, all three of them together. Enjoyment, yes. Answers, no. Exactly. Like, what are we supposed to be experiencing here? There's definitely no answers happening. All three have fused into one. Fire, water, and air. If this is gonna be it, I'm gonna be so upset because I got literally no answers from that. It's kind of like high school when they ask you to interpret a poem and you're just like, and then you just make up a bunch of stuff because, I mean, who knows what the poet was thinking, right? Why does winter have to equal death and futility? Why can't it just be winter, you know? It's a black hole. It's futile. Everything is pointless. There'll be a quiz on this later. Alright, so the message I'm getting from the dream is there's no point. You open Winamp, visualize her by accident. There's no point because everything just gets devoured by the black hole. We should just uninstall and stop playing. That seems to be the answer. Now what's gonna happen? I don't want to go to sleep. I mean, no, it's completely black.
You're here because you want to find the answer to something that troubles you.
Yes.
Why then wouldn't dreams seem dark or mysterious at first?
Okay. So we have the light. I guess we go to it.
Do not be afraid. The fragrance of your offering still lingers. It pleases me.
Okay. I'm glad you liked the bubble. It took us ages to get it to you.
So I shall light this darkness for you and lead you to the ones you call the ancestors.
Thank you. Because otherwise I would feel like there was little point in this little experience.
He is not an ancestor. Like yourself, he is but a traveler here. And if his guide brings him close, you should touch him to experience as much of dream as you can.
Okay. What are we...
Dream is often visited by such creatures. Temporary inhabitants seeking the enlightenment they cannot find in their waking lives.
Okay. I don't know exactly.
They have the wisdom to shape dream, as the ancestors do, but they can still learn much by seeing what possibilities exist here.
Interesting.
Sometimes they come just to seek distraction.
We're playing with the pretty colored bulbs. Like, I don't know what we're doing. I'm just tapping all the lights. Oh. Hello? What are we looking at here? They're like in a pattern. Okay. There's one down here we're drawing. You recognize the voice actor? The answer gives some meta context for all this. I am not sure. I just hear it sounds like a guy. Is it? I mean, it sort of sounds like Atris, but I don't know that it's him or not. Alright. What can I... Can I drag the yellow somewhere?
Come. I sense the arrival of one who does have the power to influence dream.
Okay. What do we have here?
How odd. She resembles an ancestor.
Oh.
But she is not yet one of them. Nor is she a traveler. For I sense no waking mind to return to.
Okay.
It's as if that connection has been severed prematurely. I do not understand how this is possible. But this is the one you seek.
Okay.
The ancestors approach. Attempt to communicate with her.
Hello.
The ancestors are willing to shape dream for you. But they need your help. By brushing against each one, you can impart some of your own energy to it. This will place each ancestor in closer harmony with the others. When all are as one, the combined wisdom will reveal the answer you need.
So it turns out that Water Blob God is actually Peter Gabriel. He wrote Curtains back in 1980s. So I guess the music video was a package deal.
I will then send you back to Serenia immediately, but without the answer you need.
Okay. Yellow. White. What do we need to do? We turn everyone white? Okay. Do we need to get one of every color or something? Oh. We can't touch ones that we've already touched. Is that what it is? You don't think you've ever been in the dream world before? Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here exactly. Can we play the necklace?
Very well.
I'm gonna listen again.
And assist you when you return.
Oops. That's not what I meant to do. I just wanted to replay your instructions again. I messed up. Whoops. We'll have to go back. I thought for sure, like, every other time I've pressed the necklace. Alright, can I just focus? Like, I want to focus. I want to go back. Do we have to get up? Yes, we have to get up. But I want to lay back down. And I want to focus on... Yeah, okay. We just had to get up again. So we'll see if we can get back there, because I didn't think doing the necklace would send us back. Whoops. I don't know if we have to get a certain pattern or just like... have the different colors.
The ancestors still wish to assist you.
Okay.
Place them in harmony with each other and watch their wisdom shape your dream.
Harmony. Okay. Okay. I mentioned before that I've awarded 3 events in the series distinction of being the most morally egregious. This is one of them. Yes, we meet with a group of gods. We just poke them repeatedly. This part is so weirdly tone deaf. I don't even know what we're like. Are we supposed to get one of each color here? I mean, I don't understand. I'm just kind of randomly doing this right now. I feel like there's got to be something specific we're supposed to do. But it doesn't seem to like when we're messing with it. We get too many of them going. Yeah, so, like, it's resetting, right? Are we supposed to, like, get... So, like, we've got red, yellow... It didn't like that. Like, I'm not hearing anything. This part feels like developers ran out of budget and just repurposed some freeware from crazygames.com. Yeah, like, what exactly is the purpose here? It said get them in harmony. Do we have to, like... And I haven't seen orange. I'm almost like, do you gotta Roy G. Biv this? But I don't see orange. So... I'm not sure. What exactly does it want? Maybe you can't have too many white ones on the screen? I don't know. This is so weird. We're just changing all the colors? Okay, there's white. That one's white. They're all turning white. I don't know what the goal exactly is, but it hasn't gotten mad at me for a bit. So maybe I'm doing something right. Oh, it just got mad at me. Okay, so what exactly are we supposed to do here? Like, I'm trying to listen. Oh, only region, not it, they. Let's show some respect. It didn't like that. Is it because I'm not going fast enough? Maybe I have to do them all very quickly? No, it didn't like that. Well, we're water spirit, right? Do we have to make them all that color? Maybe? Or do they just periodically change? Is that what it is? Maybe? Oh, that changed a whole bunch of them. We're just like changing a whole bunch of stuff. Trying to change it all to white. No, don't change. Don't change on me. Oh, maybe... Wait. I wonder if we're supposed to make a ring around the white. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, so this is a whole bunch of yellow. I am so confused. If we touch the white one, it becomes red, though. So... It said in harmony, so I'm guessing, if I had to guess, to me, that says make everybody the same. But I could be totally wrong about that. Either way, this is pretty. I mean... but it didn't like that. I feel like our pathway is getting smaller. And then it just changes. Do we just click on you? Do I grab you? Life there, only there are some powerful beings nearby. Like their own, only if only there were some powerful beings nearby who could give you some clarification, right? Like, why can't you guys talk to me? I can't get extra instruction because then you'll just send me out of here again. And that's not what I want to do. Alright. That'll make them... And they change. Why do they change? Do we need to make them all blue or yellow? I'm not sure. It's nothing but orbs. Do I have to get rid of all the white ones? Maybe? Okay. Oh, because I keep touching the yellow ones? That one doesn't want to change. Maybe this is the original white one, and I can't do anything with it. If that's so... do I have to... what exactly do we need to do? I'm hearing a lot more changing now. So weird. Do we have to touch everyone but that one? No. Are they like doing mitosis? Is that what we're seeing here? It just looks like a whole bunch of cells. Like, I'm trying to listen. It doesn't sound like anything in particular, right? Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, because we got locked in? Is that what we saw? We got blocked in, so there was no way we could do it? Maybe? Cellular codification? Alright. No, it didn't like that. We got all these purple ones. Now they're all blue. Lots of light blue ones. We turn them... didn't like that. I really wish that I knew what it liked. Do we need to turn them blue? It didn't like the white. These gotta go back. Okay. But it didn't like that. We got lots of light blues. Okay. We're getting lots of cool tones. And then it just kind of like goes around again. Doesn't seem to be making like any particular kind of music. And I'm trying to figure out if we can see what might trigger it to do the spaz out thing. But I'm not necessarily seeing anything. Like that time we just randomly went over a green, but I don't know that that mattered because, I mean, we've done that a million times before. I mean, so far it's not giving us any headache, but why? And we go up here. Going around. Oh, we got both those. And then it switches again. So, but why? Is it a time limit thing? They don't all change. Maybe it is like mitosis or something. We just gotta do it before they do their next split. Oh. I don't know. Oh wait, that one has like dancing ones, right? So maybe we gotta do the ones that have singular ones. Maybe? Nuclei that aren't going crazy? I have no idea. Okay, because after we touch them, they split for a while. See, now they just seem pretty happy to just do whatever. Do we just have to be careful with where we are interacting with? Oh, we touched that one and then it reset a bunch of them. I wonder if this is literally all we have to do. If that is, though, that's actually kind of annoying. That would reset all the way to... Why? Why does it keep resetting? I don't understand. I figure either we need all colors or no colors, but there's so many of them. I'm just gonna giant wall of screaming. I mean, does this even do anything? It looks like the white ones for the most part are staying though. So I'm kind of disinclined to change them. I'm a little leery of it. But at the same time, some stuff is going to have to change. To get out of here, right? And then we got reset, right? All right. It's not totally reset though, because there's still a bunch of white, right? Are we supposed to grab any of these? Do we have to reach in? Like, maybe someone will give us wisdom? I was told we would be told what we're supposed to do here. And so far, it was just like, here, be in a big wall of nothingness and try and figure it out. All I can figure out so far is that they change colors and we want them to be in harmony. Don't be too grabby with the gods. I don't know. I'm trying not to. Are we angering them because we're going too fast? We'll just have to see. Change them. I didn't like that one. It's like tic-tac-toe, 3 in a row. And then that one will change. And then we have a red one. I mean, I'm trying to be like careful. I accidentally clicked a white one though. I guess that wasn't too careful. Okay. All right. I know once we get them to yellow, we can do white, but what I don't know is if that's what we're even going for. Like, what does it mean to be in harmony exactly? Maybe it doesn't mean be exactly the same. It didn't like that. Okay. And then it's spread out. They spread out after I touch them. I can get here again, but then not there. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's a pattern here that perhaps I'm not seeing right away, but I'm not sure. Okay. We can't go there. Let's see. Try not to linger too much on the spirits. All right. We're just following a path around. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just going around. Go this way. Is it pushing me? Okay. Gonna be trapped in here. Now they all changed again. Okay. What do I do here? I mean, definitely more are getting white. And that was the undeveloped one. That's the one I wanted. Which is why I'm thinking maybe this is what I do. How can we be in unity? Is it doing it like in colors? Like when it does that, is it resetting to a specific color pattern? Maybe I need to do that. Perhaps. Can't do that one. Okay, I'm not sure if it's resetting for me to copy or if it's just doing this because this is what's in the vicinity. That's a bit of the confusing bit. I mean, so far we're getting them changed over. And then it reset again. Okay. I just don't know if there's something else I need to do here first. Did it say I was supposed to do certain colors? It thought it just said everyone needs to be in harmony. But it didn't exactly say, you know, how that's accomplished. Okay. Just gonna go in like a little circle here. Okay, that's good. Oops, I accidentally did that. Whoopsie. And it still doesn't like that. Why doesn't it like this? It's so weird because I'm gonna try grabbing some of these just in case there's Do I have to do something with the white? Maybe I have to get them all not white. That'd be way easier. Somehow I feel like that's not the answer. But yeah, this one won't change. This one is the one that's non-changing. So maybe we have to alter these ones. Keep that one as red. And then that one's light blue. What other color is there? We got that color. Green. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay, did I do something good there? Or bad? Like, those sounded the same. So I don't know if I did anything. Okay. So maybe... Maybe we do need to change them all to one color, but what color? White? We'll try it. We'll go in like a sort of a spiral pattern. Then it changes those. Okay. It doesn't like that. Are we like swapping positions or something? Maybe? Okay. Right? The main thing is I don't know what kind of color we're supposed to be going for. There's one we cannot change from white, which is kind of why I'm assuming we would need to color it white. But I could be totally wrong about that. Wish I could tap this one. Right? Okay. Okay. But they keep changing. That's the thing. Am I doing it? Is it doing that because I'm doing it wrong? Or because I'm slow? I don't know. We'll see. But sometimes I can go for a long time without getting any, like, mistakes, I guess. Or anything to change for me in a negative way. Like here. I'm doing all kinds of stuff here. Change all the reds. Then we want to change like all the purples. Purple. There's another purple. We've got a yellow here. That's fine. Okay. Change blues. There's another purple. Okay. Oh, maybe that was because I got him kind of trapped in, which makes sense. Let's see. We'll change these. I think maybe it was because I was getting him trapped and then you wouldn't have been able to change it. So it was kind of like resetting. Perhaps. I mean, that kind of makes sense to me. Alright. The yellow will change that. We'll get all these to be green. We're kind of getting rid of all of the other colors. So there's just yellow. Up. Okay. Yellow. All of these are yellow. Now they're all white. Right. Now we'll go out another layer. And then do these. Okay. White or yellow. Oh, we got this one. Okay. Now how am I going to do this? All right. We got to go around without trapping them. Okay. Do the greens. Okay. Everyone is, so far, seems happy. Okay, let's go this way. Okay. All right. Oh, we're about to get trapped. We'll have to figure that out, I guess. Green up here. Then we're trapped. Can we, like, slip through? No. Okay. But... Alright. We're gonna have to change a couple of these, I think. Oh, they reset. Okay. Those can go back. But we gotta have... Alright, so it goes purple. And then I think the next color is blue, right? Alright, so we can turn all of these guys this color. I can't go up there yet. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to understand. I think it is turn them all white. It's just if you trap yourself, you're kind of in a bad place. Okay. Remember when you thought you might win today? Yeah, that was a funny joke, wasn't it? Silly me. Who knew I was going to spend the entire day on this puzzle? Like, for reals. Alright. That's fine. We're just gonna work our way across here. Now we have one little guy. I think there's probably some more, like, elsewhere. I think we need 2, right? Okay, well, that works too, I guess. Let's turn this guy. Let's do these. Okay. I guess we'll turn these two. Go back here. Okay. There we go. There's gonna be someone elsewhere, isn't there? Like, I did this, but there's gonna be, like, someone up here or something. Yeah. I knew it. That's okay. Alright. We'll get it. Okay. This is fine. Let's do blue. Well, we can't do blue. Let's do you. Red. Purple. Blue. Oh no, more changing. We gotta be in harmony. Okay. You're fine. You're fine. Okay. We have all these yellows. Okay. There's a green, yellow, some more greens. This one's gonna have to go red. Alright. That's fine. I really don't want to make this one white, because that's just gonna go red again. But it is what it is. Alright. That's fine. Okay, so the darkest color right now, I think, is purple. Well, besides red. Okay. Purple. And then this turns it green. That turns these colors. We can do yellow and then go here, make all these green. We'll make this guy a yellow. Okay. Yellow. I don't know how I managed to do that, but that's whatever. Okay. Of course, of course. I hate the reds. They take the longest. Okay. And then, of course, that one changes immediately. I should just change this one so I can go through it. Okay, 3 reds. Now all the purples. Oh, they're all going to be blue now. That's good. So now I can just go around in a big circle and make them all the same color. Okay. I don't know why it keeps jerking the mouse. It's trying to make me turn one of the whites red. It's trying to cheat. Now white. And then we'll see. All right. I want votes on world's most annoying puzzle. My vote's for this one. How about you guys? That was definitely, yeah. That was special. All right. Am I supposed to take a picture of this? Congratulations. Hey, at least I figured out what I was supposed to do pretty close to the beginning, even if it took like 10,000 years to actually do it. The one thing I dislike about puzzles like that is even though I figured out what to do at the beginning, I kept doubting myself because it was taking so long. I was like, are we sure that's what I'm supposed to do? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to make them all colors. Ugh, but we did it. Of course, the downside is now I have no idea what to do. So hopefully we run into someone who says, oh yeah, like you totally should have figured all of this out. Like it's amazing. You escaped from Dream. Congratulations. Do we do anything with the flowers yet? Or the flower in there? I don't think so. Let's head out and see if anyone... Where's the answer? Exactly. Where's my answer? Okay, well, at least this... Is this the mean lady? It's the mean lady.
I had hoped to discuss your experiences.
No, it's not. She's nice.
But
Okay.
you can't always count on hope, can you?
The other lady's the mean lady.
Not when so much of what the ancestors have shown us has already come true. The others have gone to alert the village. I must go inside and protect the memories. I will not allow anyone to enter until this crisis has ended.
Okay. I guess that means we can't go back in. She's gonna close the door.
I wish there was another way. But in all of our dreams, the last task always fell onto you.
Okay. Thanks. So I have no idea what to do, so... Well then. Alright, let's go back up to the stone cavern thing. Maybe someone else will have some answers. Because, yeah, right now I'm drawing a blank. There was definitely no answers involved with that. I mean, unless that color symbol at the end was supposed to be an answer, but I couldn't take a picture of it, so I hope not. Yes, I surely can. Hopefully that is a little bit better. Amidst an Amber Alert, 5 protectors just leave, and the other goes and sits in a building. Exactly! Like, what am I supposed to do here? And now these guys aren't back either. Yeah, I'll fix the volume in the edited video. Alright, okay. Well, I guess... I don't know. I guess I have to go back and try and figure out how to get those pieces now? Because now I'm at a loss as to what to do exactly. We'll go down here. And see. Is there anything we can access here? There's just that. Alright, let's go back up here. I want to listen to this again, because I feel like she said something. This was the mean lady, right? So let's listen again.
There you are.
Come on, tell me what we need to do.
My sisters say you are a friend.
Okay.
But if that is true, why does everything fall apart when you are here? Livestone is missing. Someone diverted the water course and took it out of the road champ. You are a stranger here.
Yeah.
You cannot begin to imagine the threat this poses to my people.
I'm sorry.
She needs that stone to survive. It nourishes her, keeps her strong and healthy, so she can collect our memories after we die.
Okay.
Without it, we may never see our loved ones again. I must alert the village. There are more stones in the Southern Hills, but it takes time to find them. If you truly are a friend, you will go to the Hall of Spirits and alert my sisters. Although, if they're still traveling in dream, they may already know.
Okay. I think we already did that, because wasn't that like the ladies in the masks? I think. Okay. Because there was no one in there this time, right? Well, want to see if I can find... Alright, so we have water going here. We need to figure out what this does. I hear a stone opening and closing. Where? Over here? Somewhere? Can I see something move? I can hear it. I don't know. I hear something. Wait. This wasn't here before. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess this was it then. Okay. Oh, is this the window that we were looking in, maybe? Perhaps? I am uncertain. Alright. Well, if we pull this one, that closes that, right? Okay. It closes that. Does it open anything up down here? I don't know. Do we have to... Maybe we have to drain the water and then come down here? Let's see. Perhaps... We're learning all kinds of new stuff? Yeah, like maybe we have to stop this water from flowing, right? That was up here on the water controls. I think it's on the other side. Yeah, I think it's on the other side. Let's see. Go up this way. I knew I heard something moving. I just could never find it because it's like super camouflaged. Alright, let's go over here. And let's try... It was off originally, but then I turned it on. Alright, so close the gate. And then maybe we'll be able to see what's in there. Let's see. Okay. Alright, now we can go forward. Got a new memory. So there was a stone here. Oh, it's the one that Aknar took. He took the stone from here. Okay. Can we pull this? What does that do? I don't know. Okay, so we turned this little device. It will direct the water over here then, right? So now we need to go turn the water on? Perhaps? I think. Let's go try it. We'll never know unless we try. Alright, so it was up this side. And over here. Okay, so turn this. Lift the gate. And let's go see what that did. Hopefully it did something good. Well, we'll find out. Because there was a little whirlpool down there before. I'm guessing we've redirected the whirlpool. Oh, but now it's coming out. Yeah, now it's coming out of these. I don't think it was coming out of them before. Okay. Is that good? I don't know. Maybe. Alright, let's try changing it back, because I just want to see if we, in fact, actually did anything. We may not have. I could be just imagining it. Now let's turn it off. And then I want to see if we change it back, does it still pour out those holes? If it still pours out those holes, then we did nothing. If it doesn't pour out the holes, then we potentially did something good. Although we may be missing really what we need still. But let's see. Grab it and turn it. My hypothesis is that it will not bubble out the holes this time. At least that's what I'm hoping, because otherwise there's going to be more we got to figure out here. If it pours out the holes, then maybe that's going to do something for like other water puzzles on the island? Perhaps. Alright, let's let loose the water. And let's see if that did anything. If not, then we'll spend a little bit more time down there and look. Either way, I think we'll still probably end up changing it back just because that's the opposite way of how it was. Okay, so it is still pouring out. So maybe the problem... Oh, but the whirlpool is in a different area. Right? Or is it? Alright, so here, let's pay attention. The whirlpool is like in front of these two posts. Okay. Let me try it again. So it wasn't putting the water out of the wall. It was doing that before. But it may have changed the location of the whirlpool, which I'm not sure what effect that will have. So we may want to explore down there a little bit more also, just in case there's something else down there that we have to set up before we turn the water back on. Okay, let me turn it back. Grab the handle. Okay, so it's clearly set over there. Wait, it looked like I could go over here. Okay, is there anything over here? Can I grab stuff over here? There is something here. Oh, there's light. Oh. So either way doesn't give it... If we put light right on there, though, maybe when we pour the water through, that will do something. Oh, I bet when the stone is there, it does something. Is there anything we can use to, like, replace it? I don't know. But yeah, clearly, right there, there would be something. But he took it. Alright, well, it's in the middle now. Let's turn the water back on. And then we'll come back down here just to see. But we may have to puzzle about this one for a bit. And I still need to figure out about those parts also. But I think what we're coming down to is all the water on Serenia. It all seems to come back to the water. Alright, now I don't expect that's going to do anything since we're missing the stone. But I just want to see. Because curiosity. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a thing that you have to do when the water's out and you have that thing and you shine light through it. Maybe. I'm really not sure. But I think the answers are gonna lie somewhere with all these water systems. Because, you know, we had that broken one. They grow their memory orbs under the water. Just everything seems to be linked to the water. All these things that they stole were under the water. I hate that Akinar took that. But we'll have to figure out how we may have to get it back from him. Like, it may be now that we need to track down Sirius and Akinar. And I don't know. It's so weird because one of them wants us to get Atris and the other doesn't. And honestly, at this point, I still trust Akinar more than I trust Sirius. Because I just feel like Sirius is super twisted. I mean, I don't know that necessarily Akinar has all of his dots lined up or whatever. I don't think he has all his pencils in his box. He's probably one french fry short of a Happy Meal, all those expressions. But at the same time, he still feels more trustworthy than Sirius. So, even in the first book, or in the first game, I would have trusted him. I just thought he was insane. Whereas Sirius has always been evil. Every time I've ever encountered him. So, I don't know. But I think we're going to call it there. We made some good progress, I think. I mean, that puzzle took way too long. But we still made some good progress, I think. So puzzles I gotta figure out, I think. How do we get that stone back from Akinar? Or can we get a replacement stone somehow? What exactly do we do with that memory information? I think we need to find where that one lady told us to go get the parts from the other machine and listen to that one again, because I feel like that's gonna have, I don't know if it's gonna have more information, but maybe it'll give us a hint as to what we're gonna have to do there, because, you know, we opened the window, but I don't know how to get to anything. So I need to think about that. If the machine is down, is that what we need to have? Maybe it's related to all the water. Maybe we need to turn off some water to that location, just like we did here. That could be a thing too. So we might have to track down some water next time. The more that I think about it, the more that actually kind of makes sense. But that will be where we call it today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate everybody. Of course. We will be back here on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central. I had to think about it. I always get thrown by Sunday because I don't have a stream on Monday. So I always have to think, okay, what day of the week is it? But yes, we will be back here on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central. Probably playing Phasmophobia. I say probably. I know, weird progress, exactly. It's sort of progress. We solved the puzzle. Yay! It took too long. I mean, you know what they say? They say 80% of your work gets done in 20% of the time. And 20% of your work gets done in 80% of the time. I think we're in that 20% of our work in 80% of the time thing. Looking forward to you fixing the water metal chamber thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that and figure out what we need to do with that. I'm not exactly sure. I noticed it used light, so that's a thing. And I might have to drain water in different places to access other things. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. So we'll just have to see, because otherwise I'm not exactly sure where we would go with that. But anyways, let's see if we can find you guys some raids. I'm gonna look over here. First I want to see, hey look, it's me. I'm gonna see if we can find anyone over here on Rumble for Rumble's raid. That one always takes the longest because, like, invention, my dear friends, is 93% perspiration, 6% electricity, 4% evaporation, and 2% butterscotch ripple. Where's my butterscotch ripple? It is paining me because I have a very good idea. Hope you can solve it so that it won't stay in my brain. Oh, we'll see. We'll definitely check that out for sure and see what we can do about that. But I want my butterscotch ripple. I'm just kidding. Alright. Okay, so I think Rumble, we will raid Taco Pilot playing Once Human. I saw someone playing this once, so hopefully it's still a good game. Now let's see if we can find you guys on Twitch a raid. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, there's actually somebody playing some Myst IV. It looks like she's still on Haven. So we'll raid Nomad Anne. I don't know if she's about... Oh, she's probably about to get off. Yeah, I think she's about to get off. Maybe? Let me see. Yeah, she's about to get off. That's a shame. Because I never see anyone playing Myst when I'm playing it, so... Alright, what else do we got? I always play these weird games that nobody ever plays. I mean... Well, there is someone else playing Myst IV. Oh, it looks like he's on Serenia also. I don't know how far ahead that is, so I don't know, I don't want to spoil my soul. Alright, what are we gonna do? Whatever are we gonna do? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There is not any people playing anything interesting. Just kidding. I'm Alt F4. See ya, Kodia. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Sorry, I always take a little while trying to find. I'm trying to find a good raid, but it's so difficult. All right. You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna raid this person anyways because they're still on. So we're just gonna roll with it, guys. I'll see you guys on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.